Hey guys, Pink Kitten here, coming to you from my nail atelier in New Orleans, and I was trying to do some water decals. I thought I would do a review of these. I got these from catsclawsnails.etsy.com, and these are great, by the way. I'm just going to tell you right now, I had ordered some off of Amazon, like this. And I'm going to show you a comparison side by side. I started to do this hand and I started to do some art on it. But I'm going to go ahead and do this hand first because what happened was I realized that you cannot encapsulate with acrylic on top of gel polish. So I had to stop. So I'm just going to encapsulate an acrylic on this side. But I'm going to go ahead and do this side really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate my pigment. So let me go ahead and get that part done. So I'm going to grab my clear from Glam and Glitz. Oh, shoot, and it is stuck. I thought so. Let me get this straightened out really quickly. Get my 12 clear. Okay, there we go. Move this to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and pick me up a nice bead with my nail light monomer. Okay, wipe off. And usually with nail light, they tell you to do a drier bead. So I've been trying to stick to that, type of rationale, I guess. So go ahead and smooth this one down onto here. I'm just encapsulating my pigment so that I don't file it off. Okay. Now I will go ahead and do this, and then I will let it dry, and I will be back, and then we will mess with the water decals. But I just this stuff lays so nice and smooth. I just had to show you guys that, how nice and smooth it actually lays. A lot of people complain about odorless monomer. I mean, yeah, I wish it didn't take so long to dry. But as far as the product itself, it is absolutely awesome. I love it. It's really, really awesome stuff. Okay. It's got me a good bit right there. I'm going to place it right into that cuticle area. And I'm going to go ahead and walk it down the nail, which is what I usually do. And as you can see, you can really do a one ball method with the nail light. Definitely, for sure. You would have no problem doing a one ball method. So the best thing to do is just pat it down with a really wet brush. That's what I do. I come back with a really wet brush, and then I just smooth it all into place. And I am working with a size 20 Osaka. Wet up my brush again, drag it off. I'm going to do about, I do about 6 or 7 actual dips. And then I go ahead, place at the cuticle, because this one I need to build up. Walk it down, walk it down, walk it down. And I pretty much have a nail full right there. And I don't have to worry, about, there we go. I don't have to worry about not having enough for the entire nail and whatnot. I love that about my size 20. And I love that about the nail light too, because It allows you to work the product however you need to. You don't have to rush. You have time to really, you know, bring it up to where you need it to be. So I'm actually going to clean up my cuticle area real quick. Okay. I'm actually going to walk this back a little tiny bit simply because I need some in my apex area. So I'm going to brush this back up. And as you can see, I have no problem doing that, and it still blends back. So it's really cool. Very, very cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. Okay, that's one ball right there, one bead. I'm going to go ahead and drag it along and drag it off. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more liquid to this. But as you can see, I can just pull it right down into place. Normally I don't even have to do that though. I'm going to just, you know, look how smooth and clear that encapsulation is. I love that about it. Glam and Glitz is a good powder too, though. But they have good monomer too. I use their I actually started on Glam and Glitz monomer, and I thought it was an awesome acrylic. I still do. I use Valentino now just because of I like the colors and price wise. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one now. And I'm gonna just place it at the cuticle. And just walk it down. And it's just going to go right, it's going to run right into place is what it's going to do for me. And that's generally what it does. Sometimes I have to walk it down just a little bit, but it's generally I don't. That's not a typical thing. Usually it's fine. I barely have to do that ever. Clean up my cuticle. Clean off my edges. And then I'm actually going to smooth down this side over here, smooth down this side over here. Clean my brush up, and I'm done encapsulating. So, I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, guys, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do the decals. Okay, so I've been fighting with these back and forth, with not the cat's claws ones, but the ones I got off of Amazon. And so basically from what I can see is they don't understand how water decals are supposed to be made over wherever these come from. We won't say anything, but anyway. So instead of sliding off of the backing, the only thing they do is slide onto this plastic film, which they're not, that you're just supposed to take that off, right? Okay. Let me show you what happens when I try to actually slide one off. With my finger, it doesn't work. Now, when I use this, it does work. However, there's no way to get it off of the plastic backing. So let me see if I dip this in the water, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let me try it this way. Perhaps maybe if I do it this way, something will happen. So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to pop it onto my finger. Or maybe even just slide it off. No. You can't. It just doesn't work. I've tried everything I could possibly think of with these nail foils. Okay, I have one other thing I'm going to try. I'm going to take a piece that has come off of the thing and onto the clear back, and I'm going to take some transfer foil glue. Because I want to see what these dumb mother effers had in mind when they made these. Because apparently they don't understand the difference between transfer foil and water decals. That's what I want to see right quick. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the best glue that I have in my cart. Nail art foil glue. Okay. And I'm going to put me a nice dollop of it on. Just on this thumb one right here. I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. As I do that, I'm going to tell you about Cat's Claws water decals, which are totally different from these pieces of crap that I bought off of Amazon. They're great. I mean, they come off so easy, like so thick. If you like water decals, I would definitely suggest buying from her. I had never even heard of this animal called a water decal until the other day when I thought I had ordered some Christmas stickers for my nails, and they just happened to be the only damn stickers that I ordered that were pertaining to Christmas, so that really sucks. But anyway, yeah, catsclawsnails.etsy.com. Great water slides, water decals, whatever. You know, if you like that whole thing, they're great. But like I said, for me, it's just a little bit, I don't know. Whew, Amazon. Yeah. They've got some great... I love getting my nail art off of Amazon. It's great. At the same time, some of it is absolute bullshit. I'm just going to say it. Absolute bullshit. Okay. I've cured it for the 60 seconds. Let me go ahead and grab one of these little... whatever the hell. I don't even know what these are anymore. And I'm going to treat it like a transfer foil. So let's go ahead and try that. So I'm going to pop it on right here. I'm going to press it down. Press, 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 press. Rub it in really, 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 really good. Now, the whole point of a transfer foil is so that you don't have to deal with the foil part of it. You rip it off and you don't have to deal with that part. So let's see something here. Wow, now would you look at that? A transfer foil with the entire extra step of having to put it in water. How much I don't want these again. Anyway, Cat's Claws, Etsy.com. I mean, like, you know, awesome. I messed this one up because I had some acrylic that got underneath it, and you're not supposed to do that. But I accidentally slipped some under there. But look how pretty. Like, I wanted some vintage Christmas ones. These are awesome. I'm going to encapsulate these with gel because, like I said, I messed this hand up. I didn't read the don't and, you know, blah, 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 blah till after because, you know, I have ADHD. A lot of times I rush into things. I'm just going to go ahead and stick this one on anyway since I've got the, well, I don't know. Maybe I should have wiped it off first. Probably. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah. That's not gonna work. Oh my god. Cara, glue and transfer foil. I mean, yeah, water and transfer foil glue probably is not the best thing to combine. Well, it worked okay. I'm gonna brush it with a little brush that I have and see if I can't get it to kind of lay down a little bit. Let's see. Take one of my. Ishk. There we go. Gently pat my little snowflakey guy into place. Alright, not too bad. I'm going to put some top coat on this and call it a day on my left hand. And I'm going to go ahead and work on the right one, guys, with y'all and show you guys how awesome her foils, her foils, look, I'm even calling them foils now. Her decals are, if you like that type of thing. Like I said, I'm not really, and I'm not being sponsored for this. I just feel like we should give, you know, little businesses like as much, you know, as we can. And if you have a business out there and you sell nail products, nail art products, and you want me to feature you, please comment, DM me on Instagram. Pink Drip Tips, Pink Kittens Nail Atelier. I have the links on my YouTube channel for you to get there. I'm always uploading on IG. It's one of my favorite platforms to use. So yeah, definitely let me know. I will review your products for you. You know, if you know you have a good product and you just can't get enough attention, I will be rooting for you. I will go in your corner and I will fight for you. I am definitely for the small business. So let me go ahead and finish curing this. And now that I know that these are transfer foils with an unnecessary extra step that is a pain in the ass, okay, yeah, so, anywho, all right, I'm going to go ahead and file up this right hand. I'm going to hit my vape really quickly. All right, where's my file? Now I'm not going to be able to find my file, Raj. I just know it. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, so I went ahead and encapsulated my pigment, like I told you. Yes, this nail file is grubby. It's mine. I'm the only one that uses this one. I don't use this on clients or anything. It's just for me. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and file up my little daggers. Oh, and one other business I'd like to talk about is the Attitude Shop on Etsy.com. That's where I've got my tips from today. www.attitude.etsy.com. Extra long C-curve tips. Love them. They're the rage right now. So let me go ahead and buff this down really quickly towards the center because I'm doing more of a taper. Okay. And I will get my buffer out, my buffing block out. Okay. I'll buff those up. And I use nail light. That's why it files like that. It files like a sticky kind of. It's actually really like that because I'm very allergic to the dust. And even though I do have a exhaust for my nail filing, right now I'm having an electrical problem in my studio, so I can't run it while I'm running the heater and whatnot. So yeah, so this really helps because it keeps the dust from flying up into the air, which is another wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing about odorless monomer, guys. If you have a lot of allergies, it's definitely the way to go. In more ways than one, it actually helps. So, yeah, I'm allergic to like everything under the sun. So, yeah, I was the kid that was always sick. Still the kid that's always sick at the playground, you know. Always got the tissues and allergy medicine. Anyway, let's see here. Okay. Just gonna buff the top of that a little bit. Okay. Come over the top of that one. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab my buffing block, and I'm going to get all this cleaned up. This huge mess that I've got going right here. I'm going to go ahead and grab my buffing block really quickly. And my brush. Definitely much better than having all that dust flying in the air for me. even when I have the exhaust on, it's not always helpful. It's still, I have a lot of, I have to wear the mask, not when I use the nail light though, I don't. Okay, let's see. Like when I'm doing myself, I don't want to have to wear a damn mask. Of course, when I'm doing a client, I'm going to wear a mask, but... Let me get my little hand pad. 1 second. Okay. Should make it a little bit easier, maybe. Sometimes I can hold it like that. Oops, sorry guys, I lost you there for a second. Okay, well, this does not want to cooperate now. Okay, so basically I'm just filing in an X motion, or buffing in an X motion, buffing the nails off. And I always do it this way, whether I'm doing it on myself or client, it's always in a cross motion, because that's what you're supposed to do. You can do this as well, as long as you support the nail bed, kind of, you know, it helps puff that part down. Gotta make sure you support that free edge, guys, if you're doing that. Because you will have clumsiness like me if you don't. Okay. My nail, and then we can start applying the pretty little decals. And I want to do like a vintage Christmas town type of dealy thing. Yeah. Okay. Get this out of the way for a second. Well, now it's out of the way for good, because I will not be going over on that side of the desk to get it. Anywho. Now for this part, I'm going to apply a primer and a base coat. And the reason being is that, or actually I'm going to apply a matte top, not a primer base coat. I'm going to apply matte top coat. I'm going to go ahead and use my Macart. I'm going to go ahead and apply this and cure it for 60 seconds because it's easier to paint on matte top with the, when you've done acrylic, it's easier to paint on top of that rather than just acrylic when you're using gel paints. If you were using acrylic paint, it would be fine. Acrylic likes acrylic, gel likes gel. You know, it's all about who's friends with who. And acrylic gets along with acrylics and gels get along with gels. So this is the first gel that's going to come in and bridge the gap between the acrylic and the gel. And his name is Matt. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. And the matte is easier because it's not glossy, so you don't have like that same issue with the paint, like being it's hard. I don't know, on gloss sometimes it's hard to get that like artistic look. Just tends to look a little more messy on top of gloss, but you can surely use gloss. It's not a problem. You know, maybe you'll have better luck than me. For me, I just don't do good on top of gloss. When I'm trying to paint scenery and stuff, I really don't do too good. Okay. This is my non-dominant hand also, so if y'all are making fun of the way I'm painting my nails, please realize this is my non-dominant hand I am painting with. This is not how I paint nails. This is how I struggle to paint my other hand. Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure all the sides are good. And I'm capped. Okay. Always want to brush down your sides and make sure. I can't tell you how many times I have gotten to the art part and realized that my sides did not get top coated and I had to stop everything I was doing, go back, fix that, and it really was a pain in the butt. So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cure this and then we're going to come back and play with decals. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cured my top coat, or matte, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you Cat's Claws Nails water slide decals, or water decals, whichever you want to call it. Okay, so for the thumb, I think I'm going to go in with the little mistletoe. So please just ignore my crazy other hand that looks like garbage, because, yeah, anyway. I will try to fix it up. Tomorrow I'm going to be coming at you guys with a Tiffany's Christmas look. So be sure and stay tuned for that. Okay, let's see if I did it long enough. Nope. A little bit longer. When the water is warmer, it works better. So that's just a little tip there if you want to try that. That always works best if the water is warmer. You don't want to leave it in there too long. See how perfectly easy? Oh my god, look at that. So simple. Look at that, perfect. And I'm just going to pop it right here, which in fact, you know what, I'm going to put it right here because I just realized that these are not going to show up on that gray. So I'm going to have to put some white polish down, some snow down first, but that one can go right there. And I just wanted to show you guys how cool that looks. And here's some of her other decals already stuck. Mind you, don't pay attention to my art prowess because it's not very high. I tried to do a night sky with clouds with a little angel, some twinkles, and a moon. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. That's kind of getting, I don't know. But I did, it's my own moon anyway. That's the moon. And there's the Christmas star. I figured I would put the Christmas star because it was supposed to appear this year. I don't know if it already came or not because I rarely ever leave the house anymore. But anyway, so yeah. So I would do that and then I would cover it with a gel top coat, or you could encapsulate it with a hard gel. But you definitely want to put something on there to seal it. Now you cannot, I tried acrylic. Like I said, that's where this little situation happened. But, you know, maybe you can figure out something to that. So yeah, catsclawsnails.etsy.com. Check out her stuff. She's got other things. She's got decals, stickers, all kinds of things. She's awesome. Yeah. So, oh, and the Attitude Shop on Etsy for the extra long C curves. I think I got 500 of them for like $19. You can get them cheaper on Amazon, I'm not going to lie. But you will wait for a long time for them to be delivered. These came quickly. So if you want them right now, while they're in fashion, then definitely get them off of Etsy. So, but that's it. That's all I have to share with you guys for today. Like I said, tomorrow I will be bringing you a Tiffany's Christmas look. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, stay safe, stay happy, guys. Be good and be kind, but especially be good and kind to yourself. Love you guys. Merry Christmas.